who insulted all of us, called you a drug dealer, a drug baron. You stab all of us in the back.
Una just a start. Wait, I talk so. Una just a start. Una must fight una self to finish by God's grace. Yes. So far as say no be all of us vote for this T-Pain. And now all of us, they suffer together. Una just a start. Now one by one, oh, it go reach everybody. Yes. This one now where they shout on social media. See. See I see the pain now. See I see the pain now. See Tinubu na this, Tinubu na that. Who cares? Who cares? Now true they say, well, I know they finish my people. See this man, oh. See this yeye man, oh. Wait, oh. Mr. Man, before this your shouts go make sense to us, we Nigerians, you go come swear with your life. Say, you know the among of people who betrayed us. Yes. This one, they say, Tinubu this, Tinubu that. Now that one go make sense. This one, where you just do now, you just display, Come to think of it, waiting make you the shout. See as they sweet me. Waiting make you the shout, Mr. Man. Share that because of the love where you love the Nigerians, a bit because of your pocket or because of your stomach. Make you tell us. Yes, come tell us. Una think say, now only we say we no vote for anybody. Where we sit down our own jeje, una don't think say now only us go suffer this suffer. Na lie yo. Yes, T-Pain cake. Na everybody. Now you go share am too. Yes. So, my dear brother, not to cry. Not to cry. Yes. Your tenor, it don't finish with her. It don't use you finish with that. If you don't know, I tell you. The earlier you know, the best for you. Say you go enter house. Because this your shout, Thank God say una know the T-Pain pass us. Yes. You know say this your shout. You know they move on. Yes, because only you they shout. You know how many shouts we Nigerians don't shout? You don't hear us? You don't hear us? I bet Mr. Man, enter us. May we hear word. That's why I talk. Shout where we they shout since how many months now? 2 years never pass. Where we they shout? You don't hear us. So now this your own, now you go come here. Be like say work no day your hand. So pack yourself, Mr. Man. May you enter house. You don't use you finish be that. If you know, you know.
Ashiwaju Bwala Tinubu, my very dear president, I am so angry with you. How could you make such an appointment? Of who? Daniel Bwala, who insulted all of us, called you a drug dealer, a drug baron. You stab all of us in the back. You disgrace us, you humiliate us. I mean, what is going on, Excellency? What happened to you? You will attack Yaya Bello. You will attack Rufai. You will abandon Fani Kayode. We supported you. I don't need any appointment from you. My Lord Jesus, it takes care of me. Anytime, any day. That's the story of my life. I don't need anything from you. But this is such a shame that you will stab all of us in the back like this and bring some funny character, a serpentine character. You never know where he stands. You give him an appointment on what basis? We are the ones that put you in power. We are the ones God used.
My people, open our ear now. He say God, now they take care of him. Yes, as God they take care of us too. Now so my brother, now same level now we dey now, Abi. May God they take care of us. But this your shout, I don't need any appointment from you. Only. You be real only. Real one, big one, now you be.
Let's assume that it is malaria. Is it not the president that should take the medicine? Why are you taking the medicine for him? When I met him, I told you here on your show in January, when I was explaining why I took positions that I took, but I told him I never went personal against him. You don't even have to worry. I understand this is politics. The only thing the president then was worried was that when I left, I didn't meet with him before leaving. That's the only thing, not what I said. And he told me something. He said, if you look around me now, most of the people that I would meet today were once against me and even, very deep against me. But in life, my mother, this is what my mother taught me. that if a king is going to be fighting with people, you will now become a lonely king without people. And so I have learned that in life, and I don't hold it against
So you are 100% loyal to the president?
100%.
So you were formerly, you said that you were 100% loyal to Atiku.
When I was with Atiku, I was 100. So that, I mean, like a pit bull, right? When you are committed to someone, you give 100. So I cannot say when I was working for Atiku, I was 90% for Atiku and 10% for Atiku. But then what it means that I can't be trusted by both Atiku and Asiwaju, Bwala Tinubu the president.
But your loyalty shifted as soon as your perception of things.
As soon as the president took one, even when he won, I was in PDP actually, up to the judgment of the Supreme Court. So that question of who won, who didn't won was settled. The next thing that everybody was confronted with after that time was governance. And if you recall, on the first, I think, of January, the president gave a speech. And in that speech, he called on all Nigerians from all divide to come together. Let us build on governance. So when I got the privilege of being invited by the president to meet him, which many people have sought for and never had, and I counted as a privilege of a lifetime, and he said, I want you to join this idea of governance and the rest. I saw it as a rare opportunity. And I grabbed it with joy. And from then I gave him my 100% commitment.
You believe that the president can do the job?
I believe the president has a good intention for Nigeria. I believe the president has demonstrated, intrinsic, very strong capacity in facing the problem. You see, problem can be seen by everyone. The capacity to face the problem headlong is something that can only be defined by people who have character. I give you an example. What has been the subject of discussion up till today, after almost 2 years, was the decision the president took. You remember those economic policy decisions. These policy decisions since 1999 were discussed in every administration. We plan to do it. Sometimes there'll be protests against it. Nobody summoned the courage to do that. When the president came with no money in government, he felt that if we don't take this decision, we're going to be in problem. He took it. So that kind of courage, and even the courage the president exercised in appointing me against all odds. These are some of the things you look at in someone and say, if he's convinced in a cause, he will give himself to it. And after that decision that he has made with respect to economic reform, what is his disposition? From that time till today, I urge the Nigerian people to be patient. Give me time, we will work this out. That is presidential.
You are a Christian minority from Borno State.
Yes, sir.
And you once said the reason why you stopped believing or supporting Bwala Tinubu is because of the Muslim ticket.
Yeah.
As your philosophy about the Muslim ticket, because nothing seems to have changed. Has it changed now?
Are you having what we call father time? You have asked me this question before. We talked it here.
No, we know you can now work with a Muslim man that took a Muslim.
When I made a decision to support him, which I have been supporting him from January till this time, what was I doing? The only difference between then and now is the official tag.
You can be supporting someone, but working with them is another kettle of fish.
I've never believed that if you have the capacity to support someone, you will not see the need to.
You told me on our last interview at that time that you have a love and affection for Bwala Tinubu as a person, but you disbelieve in the stand of the APC of the Muslim ticket. So the question is that it's still the Muslim ticket. Your man from Kashim Shettima, with the VP, is from Borno State. President Bwala Tinubu is a Muslim, and they've not denounced their religion. Have you denounced yours?
You know why I'm smiling? This is what I do for a living as a lawyer, where we cross-examine people. You change style, but you ask the same question which you have asked me in January and I've answered. So my reply to this will be asked and answered.
Are you running away or dodging away from answering the question?
No, you have the infrastructure, you have TV, you have the same way you use that. I mean, recalling past. Recall that question you asked and how I answered it. I'm not prepared to give energy to those things that would distract us from what the president has asked us to do. It's not about Bwala. It's not about people. The minute I start answering questions that were asked and answered, and then it creates change of question, then I defeat the very purpose of my appointment. I am now talking about myself instead of talking about the administration of President Bwala.
That is if these questions are being reinforced over and over again. But this is our first conversation since you assumed office,
yes,
and which is today.
Yes.
And I'm asking, because you are in your official capacity, can Nigerians believe you? That this Daniel Bwala and what he said some months ago during the campaign, can they believe you when you speak for the president?
If you ask this question 100 times till tomorrow morning, my answer will be the same.
How are you able to speak to the fact that there are some those who have a very difficult time believing and agreeing that you've gotten that job instead of them, and they were the supporters that saw Bwala Tinubu win that election? What would you say to them tonight?
That's an opinion. They express their opinion. I can understand their feelings. I can understand their pain. However, the president of the Federal Republic decide who he wants to work with. But more than that, if you trust the judgment of the president to govern Nigeria, if you're progressive, you trust that this president is exercising good judgment in policy decisions, is exercising good judgment in governing, you should respect his judgment in choosing who he works with. You may have a genuine reason why you think you are not taken. I'm not going to sit here to say somebody doesn't have a reason why he has not been taken. But Bwala is not the reason why you are not taken. Do you know that not long ago, the wife of late Odumegwu Ojukwu was appointed? Was she in APC? Certainly no. So you see, the president, in my view, because what I did was, I knew what the president's philosophy was. That's my understanding from my discipline of training, where they said, if you're appearing in a court, study the demeanor of the judge, study the mind of the judge, and prepare your case on the basis of that. From President Bwala Tinubu, even when he was a governor, he was operating on the philosophy outlined in that book on Abraham Lincoln. When Abraham Lincoln won the presidency, he ceased to look at the political party from where he's coming from because it is the American society. But he was also faced with so many problems. Right? There was the, the economic sabotage, the printing and the minting of the American money illegally. There was slave trade. There was fighting over supremacy. Federal government was not able to galvanize them. And so when he looked at it, and all of them had their respective leaders and sentiment, he felt, and he came up with this philosophy, you can only fight one war at a time. You can't fight all. So what he did was, let me galvanize everybody together, national consensus, and let's hit the ground running. Now, I am not the only subject of the decision of the president that touched on people probably outside APC or the rest. Remember, Mr. Shewin, you have practically interviewed me for 8 years before the election, consistently defending APC as an APC member. My credential is in your hand. I'm not like a newcomer. I've only been away for like 7 months. But everything is Bwala. Well, they have their reasons. But like I told you, I have made up my mind. I have refused to put fuel on a distraction, because you can imagine me talking about things that have nothing to do with the policy of the president now as his media aide. That means I am now discussing myself rather than discussing the president.